Hey, what is happening, fellow van builders? It's Scott from Vandingo. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to put on a Roost roof rack. So as you know, I've sort of chronicled in a number of the videos that we've done so far that parts availability is a challenge in these times we're in. So the subfloor work that I've been doing is a bit delayed as I'm waiting for the shower pan to continue forward. But I did receive the roof racks, and it's an 80/20 product. 80/20. And this is what the finished product looks like. Nice, right? These are the flanges that handle the awning that you would put out, that you would mount to that. And for mine, I've done two flanges on both sides because I've got a bit of crazy notion that I'm going to do two awnings. But today I'm going to show you how this is easily put together with essentially one tool. Number of parts, a lot of bits and parts and whatnot, but one tool. This is one of the projects that was really packaged well, plus came with really good instructions from Roost Custom Vans. And they're on the internet. They're really good instructions. Anyway, that's rare in this business, I think. So compliments to them. So let's get started. I think for me to understand how things go together, oftentimes it helps to pull them apart from their original construction. So I'm going to show you, this is just a plastic beauty cap piece on top. Take that off. And then I'm going to take the screws off here to show you how this comes off, and here. So we're going to loosen these up. Okay. Those two are loose, so this should come out. And it does. You can see there, that's simply just a little L bracket with these on each side of it. And they tell you to put them in loosely to start, because you see how that shaft has to go down in there. Same for this. This is going to slide right out. So they give you these channel brackets, these two channel brackets. There's multiple channel brackets in the kit, but for this assembly, you need that on that triangle bracket. Keep those loose. L bracket, keep loose. These are the 2 feet that sit down on the rack itself that you're going to screw the holes into the rack. And this is the awning mount. So let's look at that real quick, because the awning mount is very similar in construction to everything else. Slide that out. You got the channel bracket in there. Same here, you just simply slide that back on. You want it kind of flush with that, because we're going to put that little beauty plug on the top. Okay, tighten that up. We'll put that beauty plug on last. And then these L brackets here, they're at the base, only have one of these, right? So let's reassemble. You simply, 80/20 is marvelous. You just slide that in there, and that's your cleat, as it were, to hold onto the screw and connect it to the 80-20. I'm not going to put that real tight just yet. So that I kind of keep that kind of loose. This one goes in kind of loose as well. That's already there. And I center that top piece similarly to these. Tighten those down. Okay. So these two, this channel bracket and this single bracket, are what will grab the 80-20 sliding down from the top. Let's see if I can pull this off. There we go. Bingo. So once you get these all these posts and awning brackets and the feet assembled, then it's simple. You just saw how I pushed it in there. Pretty easy to just squeeze these two up against it, because you haven't tightened these all the way, right? Get these up tight next to the channel, and then once you got where you like it, tighten it up. You want to use the similar sort of eyeballing measurement process for each of them, so you know you're not going to be so out of kilter from one tower that you constructed to the other. So we'll tighten this back up. And you don't need to over crank aluminum fittings, but you do want them tight to where they, with a reasonable pressure, they don't turn anymore. And you could always, while you're driving around out there in the wild, you can always get up there and tighten them up. Certainly don't want a rack flying off on the road. That's no good. So make sure you get everything nice and snug. And that one is done. From start to finish, all this rack componentry, I think for me it was 45 minutes. Once I got the knack of putting these together, it was about 45 minutes to get the whole job done, which is good. As I said from the beginning, really good instructions. So that helps a lot. And we're done here. All right, let's get this one up on the roof here. See, the other three are up there, not yet mounted. This is really cool because the precision fitment here is well done. Those holes are right over the channels in the original equipment roof rails. And we're gonna put this down underneath there and simply take this hardware and screw this down to the roof rack. All right, get this little guy down in here, put the screw right over the top. See if I can get that to start. Yeah, it started. Now we just got to get it so it's perpendicular to this channel. That way it'll grab both these rails. As I get it more tightened up here. Sorry for a windy day out here in Texas. Fortunately, I can get my finger in there and keep it perpendicular for the most part. Yeah. I think I'm going to take another. Yeah. Wow. That's in there. I'm going to get a screwdriver and put it in there and hold that little puck so it doesn't twist on me. Okay, I think this screwdriver pointed up, the flat part in there, will help me make sure that little puck is straight. There, that's tight. Because you see what's happening is this has to be across that channel to grab appropriately. If it's slightly turned, it'll probably still hold just fine. But certainly if it was out here like this, riffraff come flying off, right? That's no good. So that's this little process I'm using is helping to ensure that that is straight across in there. I'll do that on the next one. Turn it sideways so it's straight across. And then move it in underneath the hole. Line up that hole. We're on it. I think I can start this way. Check, make sure that's straight. It's not straight in there. We need to make it straight for it to grab. I think I got it too tight there. It's making a hell of a lot of noise today. it's crooked in there. Now it's straight. Let's try to keep it there. So I mounted this back one up, and one of the things I've noticed is you see this gap here. I put that gap in thinking I wanted these feet to rest down and not this really rough surface 80-20 on the rails. But by simply loosening up this side, this will drop down. And I think with the weight of solar panels and the weight of awnings, I'd rather this structure sit all the way down there. So once it's on, I could probably put a little piece of thin rubber there, because this is really, coarse aluminum. So I may do that. Put a thin piece of rubber down. Just let this slide down so that the weight of everything is on not just these two legs, but on this center piece as well when it's fully at rest and weighted. Because I'll have solar panels, awnings, etc. when these are fully fixed and mounted up. There's a good profile shot of what it looks like with those 4 bars up on the Sprinter. Let's get up on the ladder and take a closer look. Okay, racks are in. They're not spaced exactly where I'm gonna need them to be because I've got other components on the roof I've gotta get in and make sure they're at the right spots. Down at that far section, I'm thinking about putting one of those large skylights in. Here in the middle, I've got a 12-volt air conditioner I need to figure out which brand to get and put in. So if you got any ideas, thoughts, any preferences, let me know. And then here, this will probably stay in this configuration, but I do need to put some solar panels here and on that other side, and figure out a way to get more solar panels in total. So it's a good start. We got them laid out, bolted up. We can adjust at a later date. All right, guys, listen, that rack is up on the Sprinter van. Another job done. So very happy with this company, Roostvans.com. They've got a lot of really interesting componentry that you can acquire if you're looking to customize the interior van. For me, the roof rack is great. 80-20 product, really, really good to work with. So happy with it. Good contact with that company, good communication and follow-up. So that's one I would put on the checklist. More to come. Got some videos that are right around the corner. I got some seat swivel videos I'm going to put together, and also looking forward to getting that subfloor completed. So thanks for joining me. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and come join us for future van building videos. Be good. Bye-bye.